Hi there. Welcome to Within Living's YouTube channel. My name is Lois, and I'm so happy that you're here. And I want to thank you for coming here today. So here at Within Living, whether it's here on YouTube or on my blog at WithinLiving.com or any of my courses or one-on-one coaching or any of my content that you may find around the internet, all our conversations are going to be focused towards spirituality, but with a very specific focus on consciousness. And when I say consciousness, I'm talking about the superconscious mind, who some of us call God, the source, Allah, the Christ, the universe, the Lord. It doesn't really matter what we call it. It is recorded that it has named itself I am. And I am is all inclusive. It is the consciousness of all existence. Because you see, there's absolutely nothing that exists or have ever existed or can ever exist that does not exist in and is a part of this one consciousness. So we're all a part of this one consciousness. And so all our conversations here at Within Living are going to be very thought-provoking. Oh yes, I bring my content to you to be thought-provoking. I'm always going to ask you to go back within. Go back within and ask the questions. And why am I asking you to go back within and ask the questions? Because as you go within and ask the questions, then you are going to be making a connection with the infinite intelligence of your existence, this consciousness, the superconscious mind, if you will, in whom you are a part of it. So in that, you're also establishing and building a relationship with it. So my content's always going to guide you back to there. And then here on this platform, I want to take us a little bit beyond that and always take you back to looking within yourself, assessing, analyzing your own state of consciousness. And I'm totally convinced that this platform, Within Living, is to guide you, support you, and help you, encourage you, inspire you along your spiritual journey to come in harmony with the true divine nature and God presence that you are within. So that's who we are here. And if our content resonates with you, I invite you, come on in, jump on in here, subscribe, hit the ring bell button, and become a part of our wonderful community. We're just all full of love here. So come on in and bring your own love too. Okay, so today I'm stopping by to say a really quick hello to you, my wonderful subscribers and our new visitors here, and to deliver to you something that I promised several weeks ago. So several weeks ago, we were having a conversation about gratitude. Might have been about a month ago now. And in that, I promised you that I was going to prepare for you a gratitude meditation. And today I'm here to present that to you. So gratitude, and why am I wanting to talk about gratitude? Because gratitude is such a very, very high vibration. It is a super potent energy. It operates on the same level as the vibrational scale of love, right? It is very explosive. And gratitude is just about the easiest, simplest, most effortless, and fastest way that I personally have proven to elevate one's energetic vibration. And we do know that manifesting becomes easy and effortless when our vibration is at a higher level. So today, I'm bringing to you and introducing to you what I'm calling an explosive gratitude meditation. It is set up for you to be able to use it as a sleep meditation. You can also use it throughout the day. And I'm including in it this instructions for you on specifically how to use it for your best interest. I also want to take a moment at this time to give thanks to Joel C. for, having just come on board with me and supported and assisted me and bringing his wonderful energy into the mix to bring forth this meditation, creating it, putting it together for us as a community here. So Joel, thank you so very, very, very much. You will find a link going back to my website, my blog at WithinLiving.com. If you'll go to WithinLiving.com and go to my curated coaching courses, the courses section, you're going to find a link from there directly to the gratitude meditation itself that you might be able to download it for your free access. But first, I want to just talk about gratitude just a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about what gratitude really does and the point of view to consider when practicing gratitude or even thinking about gratitude. So you see, gratitude is a universal law and it governs life. We may call it a life principle. When we're not practicing gratitude or living in a state of gratitude, we're actually coming from a state of ingratitude. And in fact, in the good book, there's a scripture that actually says, and I'm going to quote now, "To he who has, more will be given. And to he who has not, the little that he has will be taken away." You know, that was a scripture that bothered me a number of years ago, right? When I was still in religion, and even after I came out of religion, because at first it would just appear to be like really so unjust until you really got an understanding of the law, because the law is at work here. And looking deeper underneath into that scripture there and its relevance with the law. So as we understand the law and we see how it's working here, we're going to discover a couple of things. I want to bring it to you from this perspective. Many times when we're going through circumstances, whether they're in the money department, the relationship department, the health department, or whatever department that we may be going through apparent challenges with, these things come up because we're being ungrateful. Most of the circumstances that we're going through that we would consider negative circumstances, we're going through them because we just have been in a state of ingratitude. When we're ungrateful, we're not expressing appreciation for what we have at this point in time. No matter what the apparent external circumstances may be. If we are in a state of inappreciation, a state of complaining, of finding fault, then we're operating at an extremely low vibration of ingratitude. When we're ungrateful, we're not taking care of the things that we've been blessed with. Many times, let's say we have a piece of furniture and it's something that we had to get on a dime, right? We needed a piece of furniture. Let's say it was a couch. And so we needed this piece of furniture and we just did not have the financial resources at the moment to have gotten the piece of furniture, that couch that we would have much preferred having. Maybe it's a better quality built couch or a more attractive or more comfortable couch, but we needed it. So we had to get it. We got what we could at that moment. Or maybe it was just a pair of shoes, a piece of clothing, or even yet it could have been a job. So we needed a job. Maybe the job that we're qualified for was not the job we're taking, but we're taking like a startup kind of job. Okay, and so we get this. And then once we get it, we're meeting an immediate, quote unquote, need. And then in no time at all, The egoic self kicks in, right? The egoic mind kicks in, and it begins to find fault with it. We begin to become critical of it. Before you know it, we're criticizing it. We don't like it. It's not comfortable. It's falling apart. It's not well made. Oh, we just can't stand this job. It's boring, right? And we just can't wait to get rid of it, to get to the next thing. You see, the better quality thing that we think we're chasing, that we think we really, really, really want. That much better job, that much better piece of furniture, that much more high-end quality shoe or piece of clothing. When we come from that place, we're coming from a state of absolute ingratitude. We're coming from the state of that person who has little, the little that he has will be taken away. Because you see, when we're coming from a state of ingratitude, when we're coming from a state of complaining, we're actually coming from a state of lack and limitation. When we are saying we do not appreciate something, we're actually saying to the source of us, we have no appreciation for what has been provided for us. It just has not been good enough, and therefore we're not appreciative of it. And when we're coming from that place, we're coming from total ingratitude. And ingratitude on the vibrational scale is at about 200. It is one of the lowest forms of energy. And when we're coming from a place of extreme negative energy, what will end up happening is that the little, the inexpensive thing, or the starting position job that we have, we're going to lose it. We're absolutely going to lose it. It's the law. Because you see, the law says, as we sow, so shall we reap. The law also says, like attracts to itself like. So if we're in this state of ingratitude, where we're very ungrateful, and not having appreciation for the quote-unquote small things that we have, while we're complaining and chasing after the bigger, more beautiful things that we think we want, the law requires that we're going to lose the little that we already have. It's just a law. As we sow, so shall we reap. So if we're sowing negative, ungrateful energy, we must reap more of the negative, ungrateful energy. We're the ones that are actually generating the energy of ingratitude. And ingratitude comes from a state of lack and limitation. It is the exact opposite of gratitude, which comes from a state of abundance, limitlessness, potential, which is a very, very high potency and vibration. When we practice gratitude, we're coming from a state of intense appreciation. We're saying, I am so grateful, particularly the way that I teach gratitude, because I teach it not only to show deep appreciation, but also to go to the bottom of that energy and recognize what it is that you are expressing the gratitude and the appreciation for right now. And also taking you back to look closer at the wonderful provisions that you have been so lovingly provided for. And in doing this, what we're actually doing is we're combining the science, the neuroscience aspect of neuroplasticity, which is the restructuring of the brain, right? The formation of creating a new brain wave, a new thought pattern, a new energetic wave, if you will, in the brain. We're combining that with quantum physics. And the quantum energy is what actually gets you shifted in harmony with your true divine self, and does so effortlessly on this higher vibration that is the vibration of gratitude. This is where abundance flow, people. Gratitude is abundance. So when we're practicing gratitude, it in itself is abundance. We're actually expressing our abundance. It is the energy of abundance. Gratitude is on the same vibrational level as love. It flows from love, from abundance. You've heard me say that before many times. Gratitude and love are on exactly the same vibrational level, right? They are the highest vibration. So when we are in a state of love, we are also in the state of gratitude. It's a state of infinite potential, infinite possibilities. It is a state of limitlessness. It is abundance. It is overflow. And abundance is just that. Abundance means it is more than you need, more than you can use, more than you can utilize. It's having so much of it that it actually is overflowing. That's abundance. So when we're coming from a state of abundance, which is what the state of gratitude is, we're then being able to go back and look at our lives and begin to see, recognize all the blessings that we've been so generously, lovingly given before we even came out of the womb. Absolutely. Sure. Because if you go back and look over your life from before you came out of the womb, right? Think about all the provisions that were made for you to bring you to birth, to take care of you as a child, and then to bring you to this very place and time where you are in life, right here, right now, irrespective of your apparent outward circumstances. You're going to find that if you would actually sit down and press your mind to go back and reassess all that was required to bring you to life, to raise you as a child, to have brought you forth to this very point in time, I'm absolutely sure that if you'll do it and look at all the dollars, get an estimate of all the dollars that were ever given in your behalf, you'll come up with an assessment that you indeed, my friend, have had over $1 million given in your behalf. So on the one hand, a person may be looking at their lives at this point in time from the exterior, right? Looking at circumstances and evaluating them from a limited perspective. Very, very short-term sight. And if they go back and look back over all the life and assess all that was given, all the gifts, all the clothing, all the medical care, all the housing, all the schooling, right? And calculate those, then realize how much abundance they really, really, honest to God, have always had in their life. And just how wonderfully, lovingly cared for they've always been. So when we focus upon the circumstances or the 3D and complain about what we perceive as lacking, while at the same time we're criticizing those other people over there who all have what they have going on, then can't you see that when we come from this perspective, we are missing the recognition of all that we have been so greatly blessed abundantly with. Can you see that, my friend? I know you can. I know you can. Because you see, my friend, you and I and every single one of us, we were born super abundantly supplied. We each came to life having been super abundantly provided for. You are abundant. You are abundant. Your abundance is at the very core of your existence, your being. It is who you are. It is just who you are. When I talk about knowing who you are, this is a part of recognizing and knowing who you are, that you are abundance itself, irrespective of the appearances of outer circumstances, the three-dimensional world. Because the three-dimensional world, quote unquote, reality, the experiences, they're only a reflection, an illusion of the limiting thoughts, the limiting beliefs that we're accommodating at the point in time of who we perceive we are based on those outer circumstances. In truth, when we go within, we recognize that we are abundant. Your divine nature is abundance. Your birthright is abundance. You have always been abundant. Abundance is your natural state of being. The very breath of your life is the source itself. And the source or God cannot be in lack. No, source cannot be in lack or limitation. And you're one with source. Source is the infinite abundance of you. So in the infinite abundance of the source of you, if you are recognizing who you are within the source of you, and you're giving sincere gratitude for all that you are in this source of you, of how it is lovingly blessing you, it has always provided for you. It is always taking care of you. And you begin to truly count all of those blessings. The more you count them, the more they're going to come to the surface. The more you're going to recognize just how abundant you are. And as you begin, my friend, to identify with this abundance that you are within, then what you're doing is you're harmonizing your identity with it. And in doing so, your expression of sincere gratitude and thanksgiving then releases this law, the law of gratitude, to begin to work in your behalf. When you're practicing gratitude, you're actually expanding your energetic level. When you're practicing gratitude, you are elevating your energetic level or vibration. So you're actually expanding the energy of who you are within you at your source of existence, at your breath of life, at your being, or what I like to call your isness, right? And so as you practice gratitude, because it is a law, it is a life principle, the more you sow of gratitude, gratitude is obligated then to sow back to you. So the more you give of gratitude, and let me tell you something right here. The more focused you are when you're giving your gratitude, I don't mean being uptight. I mean earnest, sincere in what you're saying and not just the lip service, right? The higher your vibration or your energy will shift. And when this occurs, the law of gratitude, it absolutely must respond to you. And it must respond to you in like manner and overflow you with more and more and more and more and more to be grateful for. So you see, it doesn't really matter what previous circumstances have been. They're illusions again of where our energetic level was based on our inner perceptions of who we are. I want to encourage you in bringing forth this meditation to you. It is explosive. If you will listen to it, especially on a loop, like on a sleep meditation, and really allow it, follow the instructions for it, it is going to shift your energy. And the fastest way that I know to assist you and supporting you in elevating your energy to come in harmony with your true divine nature, your isness, your I amness, the God presence of you, where abundance flows, where you are abundant. Because you see, you're not going to get abundance. You already are abundant. You are it. You are the energy of the abundance. And you release that abundance by practicing gratitude. So it is my sheer pleasure and delight in bringing this gratitude meditation to you. I trust that you will seriously consider and be committed to making gratitude your way of life. And for a limited time, I'm offering you 15% discount on my course. It's a self-paced course called Gratitude, a Powerful Force. This course gets results. It is intense. Just letting you know. But it is what you're going to have to do if you really honestly want to see results in your life. I'm encouraging you, listen to the meditation, do the meditation, and take this course, okay? You will find a coupon for this course. I'm offering you 15% off. The discount code for it will be in my description box. And you'll also find your free download link to the explosive gratitude meditation in my description box. Or you might go to WithinLiving.com and underneath courses, just look for that section under courses and click to there and download it for your own self, okay? I trust that this really brings you a blessing here. This is my intention to bless you. I promised I would do this for you. And again, I want to thank Joel C. for accommodating us in helping to bring this forward. So until we meet up again next time, I'll see you on Sunday, okay? Bye-bye for now. And I'm going to say peace and one love.